Good morning, foamers. It's Railfan Rowan here at Bristow in the snow. It's gonna be a lot of fun today. Hopefully, I don't foresee us seeing too many trains today. It's Sunday, and around here, there's not a whole lot of trains on Sunday. All your VREs are only weekdays. Many of your freight trains, if they do run on the weekends, they don't get here in time before nighttime. Very few daytime trains on Sunday. It just depends on how it falls, really, sometimes, but especially on a day like today where there will be some kind of delays, not too awful, because, trains can run in the snow. That's not that big a deal. And we only got, what, 6 inches? We got a VDOT person behind me. They've really done their job well today. Look at these roads. Anyway, so we are, hoping to see a couple Amtrak trains. I'm hoping to see a freight, but there is nothing on my train monitor for 100 miles here in terms of freight. There usually isn't on a Sunday morning. You don't see often a whole lot. So we'll see if we can see our regular Amtraks. We got an Amtrak 16 eventually. I think there's another one squeezed in there in between. Should see a southbound Amtrak and 2 northbounds. Hopefully. We'll see. It depends on what they have running today and what could have gotten canceled. So I'm really not going on anything I know, because what I know could be wrong today. So just due to weather being inclement. So let's see what we can find today. We'll see what kind of shots we can get. As you can see, there's nothing been here for quite a while now. The rails still have a good couple inches of snow on them. So nothing's been on track 1 or track 2 for quite some time now. So, all right, now it's a waiting game. That was so cool. I've never seen anything like that before, where it's like blowing all that snow up and all the cars are caked in it. Just kind of cool, just plain neat. Okay, now we sit for another little while. That was Amtrak 20. I could barely hear that horn coming through. The snow really absorbs a lot of sound. It just really takes that in and holds it captive. You can't hear, I could barely hear that horn. I thought it'd be a lot louder. Next thing we got is Amtrak 16, I believe, and that's gonna be coming through sometime around noon 30. And we've got a southbound freight up above Front Royal, so about another 2 hours away. We'll see what we can find. In the meantime, I'm going to sit in my car and take a nice warm car nap. We moved here to Old Town Manassas to catch Amtrak 16 northbound. A couple minutes late today. He should have already been here about 5 minutes ago, but he's not far behind us, maybe by about a mile. All right, and after that, we're gonna hope to see a southbound freight. Not sure where I'm gonna catch it yet.
Clear in the front of. Clear in the front 16. Amtrak 16, station master fleet coast to clear, okay, to depart. Manassas, came in on the clear signal at 4-0.
Okay, we're back at Bristow. Okay, after a long back and forth up and down this line, finally found a place that I want to be to shoot a southbound NS35Q with a little red caboose trailing on the end. So, we're gonna see that, and then a 13R possibly behind the 35Q. 35Q is gonna stop right here at the signal behind me to let off a deadhead crew, and then the 13R is either gonna go around. Looks like they've already got him lined up to just stay behind the 35Q. So I don't know if we'll see it going around or not. I think it's just gonna stay the same order it's in. So first 35Q and then 13R. Sounds good, let's take a look.
Yep, let's take a look.
You approach Merge Bristow.
Nice.
13R, approach Bristow. Hey, Mr. Dean. Go ahead. You guys a 45 or 50? A 45, 4-5, over. Alright, thank you. Not a problem. That's when the computer wants to do it. What do you guys having PTC problems as well? Nah,
got the auto control. It held the dynamic back there at the B-13 up over to nowhere and brought us down to 6 mile an hour.
Of course it did.
Called precision railroading.
Right.
So that was 13R. That was the last train for the day, unfortunately, but we got a lot of cool catches. We also saw the 2 Amtrak trains at the beginning of the day, Amtrak 16 and 20, both tearing through the snow. And then we had the pretty much icing on the cake for me, which would have been the Caboose trailing on 35Q. You don't see that. That is the coolest thing. And it was red. It wasn't like some blue or yellow or green. It was like your traditional red Caboose. Fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better snow day. Anyway, well, that's all for today's video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the notifications
on, boy,
so you can be the first one to see all of our new content and uploads. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at
Railfan_Michael
and Railfan_Rowan. From here in Bristow, be sure to stay safe. God bless.